Okay, Matt, so we've just learned how to turn around on a logging road when you hit a dead end. But now you've got a situation where the road's got narrower and narrower and narrower, and you want to go back the way you came. And again, it's very hard to turn one of these big bikes around. It's very important you learn this, particularly when you're in a trail.
Okay.
But even on the roads, you need to, you notice I've got 1 foot down and 1 foot up.
Yep.
That's really important, especially on these big bikes and especially when they're loaded. So it doesn't matter what side you put your foot down on. It's just, you got to get in the habit of putting 1 foot down.
Oh, okay.
And the reason for that is, especially when you're riding off-road, you get potholes. Like even here, it's not level.
Right.
So I do the old-fashioned method, put 2 feet down, and I go to put my foot down, I lean this way, I lean this way, I lean this way, and I lean this way, and realize that there's a hole there. Only my other leg is hanging over here, so I cannot recover.
Right. Okay.
So get in the habit of putting 1 leg down.
All right.
And now if I get into a hole, the bike can go way over. I can control this bike a long way down.
Yeah.
So, and when you got weight in there, you're really going to notice that. So now getting back to this lesson.
Okay.
So we want to get the bike turned around. I want to go back the way I was going. The trail's very narrow.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to drive up onto the bank and we're going to come back down again. And we're going to do that till we get ourselves going the way we want.
Oh, okay.
Now this is where that lesson about the leg down is really important. So you better make sure that you've made up your mind what leg's going down and you don't decide halfway through to put the other one down.
Okay.
Point number 1. So grasshopper, have you burned this in your brain? 1 leg down.
Yes, yes.
Okay, point number 2, what you need to burn into your brain. You will only have, your leg is only so long. So you need to make sure you make that decision how long your leg is before you run up that bank and stop. Because if you go too far up that bank, you're gonna have this much space between your foot and the ground, and it's your long foot.
Yeah.
So be careful.
Okay.
So make your decision here.
Yep.
I like to use this leg because I like to have my brake foot available to operate the brake.
Okay.
So we're gonna go up the bank, and we're gonna turn up here, and you don't want to do any of this stuff fast. So we come back down, fingers on the brake, clutches in. I'm coming down. I've got my foot down, my good foot, 1 leg down, the other one's up. You can see what happened if I tried to put this one down. Whoa, 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 I don't know what I'm doing. So I got this foot down. I come down, I go back up, I come down, I go back up, I come down, very much like coming down the hill. So we're going back and forth, whoop, get a rock there. Now I exaggerated that a little bit because again, as soon as this foot went down, this one came up.
Okay.
So I'm up here now because this is the better side to be on, and now we can go the other direction.
All right.
So you can see how much space I took up there. Nothing. Not even barely the length of the bike.
Right.
So that's, in a narrow trail, I could get this thing turned around. And the most important part of that is I didn't get off. I didn't have to drag it. I didn't have to do anything. It did all the work for me. So that's a very important lesson if you want to adventure ride.
Okay, well, another great lesson, and
well, tomorrow
it's almost time for me to get on this bike.
I don't know. I have to tell you, Grasshopper.
Yeah, you're enjoying.
I'm really, really attached to this bike now. So get your own bike and come and visit me.
Okay. Thanks, Don.
You're welcome.